Park, Fort Saskatchewan.
Mr. Firth said today that he was completely unaware of connections between Vaughan Brennan and senior Liberal staffer Jeremy Broadhurst. Completely unaware of connections to senior Liberals. But Mr. Firth received a text on February 1st, 2021 that was subsequently reported in the Globe and Mail that specifically described the involvement of the Deputy Prime Minister's office where Broadhurst was Chief of Staff. Does Mr. Firth want to correct his earlier response?
Mr. Firth.
Mr. Speaker, I have no knowledge. I cannot remember sending that text message.
The honourable member from Sherwood
dude.
Park, Fort Saskatchewan.
Mr. Firth received a text message on February 1st, 2021. It was reported in the Globe and Mail. That report in the Globe and Mail, along with other information, sparked subsequent hearings at the Government Operations Committee. Is Mr. Firth claiming he didn't read that article or the text?
He skims.
Mr. Firth.
He skims, yeah.
Mr. Speaker, I cannot remember that text message and I can't remember that article.
The honourable member from Fort Saskatchewan, Sherwood Park.
He doesn't remember a lot of things.
A final chance to tell the truth. Will the witness tell the House about any connections and relationships between him and Jeremy Broadhurst, or that he is aware of between Vaughan Brennan and Jeremy Broadhurst? He received texts. It's in the Globe and Mail. Will he tell the truth?
Mr. Firth.
Mr. Speaker, again, I do not know of any communications, and I did not remember that text message, or I haven't seen the article.
The honourable member from Sherwood Park, Fort Saskatchewan.
Mr. Firth claimed today that it is common practice for clients to request and receive suggestions about the content of RFPs from those who bid on. How many times since 2015 has GC Strategies provided these kinds of suggestions to government clients regarding RFPs that they then bid on?
Mr. Firth.
Again, Mr. Speaker, without being elusive here, I do not have that number. I don't know.
The honourable member from Sherwood Park, Fort Saskatchewan.
Will the witness undertake to provide a response to that question in writing to the Speaker and the Government Operations Committee within 14 days?
Mr. Firth.
Mr. Speaker, we were kind of spoken to previously. Do we have to provide information to the House?
I'm going to pause the session while I consult the chair.
He's asking you, will you? If you're saying no, then say no. But you should, because they'll just request it, just like they requested you to come down here by Sergeant at Arms. And they're raiding your house via RCMP. So, I mean, dude, you can say no, you're not going to give it, but, like, if these guys want something, they're going to get it. Like, I don't think you know who you're trying to hide from here. This is the government, man.
To all honourable members, the process which was set forth by the House was that subsequent to this, to the calling of the bar and the admonishment and responding to questions and supplementary questions, that this matter, the answers from the questions that are being provided by Mr. Firth would be referred to the to the House committee for them to evaluate and to make recommendations. The honourable member from Sherwood Park, Fort Saskatchewan, rising on a point of order.
The witness has asked if he has to provide responses.
Right.
I would submit to you that the whole reason he is here is because he has refused to provide responses. This is why the House is taking this matter so seriously.
So what I understood Mr. Firth to say to the honourable member was that he was asking whether or not he had to provide a response to the Speaker of the House. The point that I was making before in terms of the order that the House had set out, the order that the House had passed, was that what testimony is brought here today will be referred to the committee. The honourable member from Sherwood Park, Fort Saskatchewan.
Will the witness provide the response in writing to the question I have asked that he claims to be unable to answer? Will he provide it in writing within 14 days to the Speaker and the committee, yes or no?
Mr. Firth.
Mr. Speaker, yes, I will.
The honourable member from Sherwood Park, Fort Saskatchewan.
Why did the government go to GC Strategies for this sort of advice? How did GC become a favoured contractor and advisor regarding RFPs to the Government of Canada?
Mr. Firth.
Mr. Speaker, I got my first contract in 2011 and have done subsequently since by just responding to RFPs. I haven't become, I don't think, I mean, it's flattering to be a recognised person to provide requirements and help for the federal government.
Order. We're looking for members to conduct themselves in a manner that is befitting of this occasion. The honourable member from Sherwood Park, Fort Saskatchewan.
Speaker, it's very flattering indeed. According to committee testimony, Mr. Firth received $2,600 per hour spent working on ArriveSCAN. That's substantially more than the earnings of an average NHL player. Very flattering that they came to him for advice. Very flattering that he was paid so much. Does he see this as a reasonable rate of compensation for what he did?
Mr. Firth.
Mr. Speaker, again, in the testimony, they were quoting hours towards ArriveCAN. We had 22 other departments and 20 other contracts we were working at the same time. It's impossible for me to spend 250 hours on one contract when I have to service and maintain other projects with other clients.
The honourable member from Sherwood Park, Fort Saskatchewan.
Is the witness involved with any other companies?
Mr. Firth.
So, just my holdco, that is the 50% owner of GC Strategies.
The honourable member from Sherwood Park, Fort Saskatchewan.
What is that holdco, and does it do business with the Government of Canada?
Mr. Firth.
Mr. Speaker, my holdco is a numbered company that was used to register the name GC Strategies.
The honourable member from Sherwood Park, Fort Saskatchewan.
Does it do business with the Government of Canada directly?
Mr. Firth.
Mr. Speaker, it does not.
The honourable member from Sherwood Park, Fort Saskatchewan.
The witness discussed the health of contracts outside the office with Paul Gerard, Treasury Board CIO. Did he discuss replacing resources or increasing resources at that time?
Mr. Firth.
Mr. Speaker, I've had many conversations with Paul Gerard. I can't remember every single one of them.
The honourable member from Sherwood Park, Fort Saskatchewan only has a brief period of time, but he's been asking very quick questions.
Did he discuss new contracts? And since he claims to be unable to answer that question, will he respond to it in writing as well?
The honourable, Mr. Firth.
Sorry, Mr. Speaker, I thought I did answer the question.
I'm going to ask the honourable member from Sherwood Park, Fort Saskatchewan to rephrase the question.
The question was, in meetings outside the office with Paul Gerard, did they discuss replacing resources or increasing resources? Did they discuss new contracts? And if the witness is unable to answer that question, will he provide a response in writing?
Mr. Firth.
I will respond in writing. I don't have all those information and I don't have every conversation with Mr. Gerard catalogued.